Begin. Official audio recording for SCP-009. Object class defined as Euclid. SCP-009 is approximately 3,700 liters of a substance which exhibits a number of unique properties. While small amounts of the substance in all phases are as colorless as mundane water, in mass, it takes on a distinct, deep red hue. Its most notable property, however, is the fact that SCP-009's reaction to temperature extremes is exactly opposite that of standard H2O. The subject assumes a liquid phase at temperatures between -100 degrees Celsius and 0 degrees Celsius, and converts into a solid state above these temperatures. At temperatures below -100 degrees Celsius, SCP-009 vaporizes into a gaseous phase similar to steam, though it still retains its red coloration when put under high pressure. Examinations of the atomic structure of SCP-009 have proved inconclusive. Tests indicate that the subject is composed of the same combination of hydrogen and oxygen as normal water, leaving researchers to speculate that the source of the subject's abnormalities may be the atoms themselves. Doctor has suggested that the subject may have originated or been altered by another reality in which the laws of physics are inverted. This theory may have some merit in light of SCP-009's marked ability to assimilate natural water into its mass. If placed in physical contact with any aqueous solution, be it ice, salt water, or water vapor and air, SCP-009 will spread and contaminate any H2O in said solution, causing it to exhibit the subject's properties. Though this capacity is present in all phases, it has been observed to progress most slowly, and thus be most containable in the liquid phase. Any biological source of heat, it begins a runaway reaction in which the living organism's bodily fluids are rapidly converted to SCP-009 and promptly frozen by their own body heat. Because of their generally high core temperatures, mammals are particularly susceptible. Because SCP-009 produces heat while freezing at the same rate mundane ice consumes heat while melting, the process is self-perpetuating until all available moisture is converted, or until it is halted by external interference. Experiments on D-Class personnel have illustrated the process of conversion by the subject, which has been condensed down to a series of steps. Step 1. Initial exposure. Subject is exposed to SCP-009 and it begins converting any water present on the exposed surface, usually skin, to exhibit its properties. Presence of mist, fog, snow, or other solid or vaporous water greatly accelerates this process. Step 2. Surface conversion. A thin layer of frost forms on the exposed area as body heat and heat produced by SCP-009 raises its temperature above freezing. Progression to this step can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the victim's body temperature. At this stage, freezing has begun progressing through the initial layers of the epidermis and soon reaches live cells. Step 3. Deep tissue conversion. Exponential increase in temperatures of SCP-009 causes expansion of ice crystals throughout the victim's body, resulting in widespread perforation of internal cell structure. Actual blood loss is minimal at this stage due to the crystals filling the puncture wounds, allowing subjects to remain alive and conscious for up to hours. Step 4. Step 5. Death. Multiple organ failure and exsanguination via systemic crystallization. Testing on D-Class personnel was discontinued as of 4/23/20. Addendum. Circumstances of retrieval. Subject was found in Alaska on 11/05/19. The Foundation became involved after reports were obtained from the native tribe who came across the mangled bodies of a team of seal hunters, which had apparently been shipwrecked kilometers from the village. All victims were found encased in red ice. Cause of death recorded as internal bleeding. On victims whose features were sufficiently intact, expressions of panic and intense pain were observed. It is surmised that the low ambient temperatures in the area retarded the freezing process. This prolonged the time to total conversion by hours and allowed the victims to remain conscious until Addendum 12-16-20. Supercooling of SCP-009 for the purposes of experimentation is disallowed until further notice. Personnel are advised that liquid nitrogen is only to be used on the subject in controlled amounts, and only until temperatures have reached acceptable levels. Related note: possible application of SCP-009 in cold fusion research, pending evaluation.